Happens when we leave toys on the ground. Not too bad, but it's cracked.
Put some water.
Psh, here you go.
No.
No, you want real water? My precious baby. So we are all bathed and dressed for the day. Let's clean his hair dry so I'm going to brush out. Nothing. Alright? But there's nothing in it. Gonna have some chips. You wanna do school?
I have flowers on me.
Yes, you do have flowers on you on your socks and on your pants. You look beautiful, baby.
Huh.
Well, there you go.
And here.
Nothing's in there.
What's in the food in there?
There's food in there? What kind of food?
What's this in here?
Water.
That.
Oh, don't hit me with things. Oh, baby.
I can't give my tip. No.
You're not going to share with Mama, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's okay. I don't need you to share with me. I love my baby.
I take your
And that I love you.
away from me.
Yeah, you took the cup away from me? So that's okay, you can have it. Can you believe it's already a Sunday? The days, the weeks, they go by so quickly. So yeah, we woke up at 2. And we were gonna go to a picnic. And then I looked up where it was, and I was like, wow, it's 2 hours away. I am not going, even though there was a magic show and water rides and all kinds of things. It was all free. It was free food, free water rides. And I'm like, I could just make it a fun day at home instead. Right? It's not really warm enough today to go on water rides anyway. It's raining all day.
Want to sit on there?
No, I don't want to.
Want to?
You want me to? I want to sit where I'm sitting. And have a chip.
Yeah.
My beautiful. You're so beautiful.
I'm sitting at the picnic lunch.
You are. Want to have a picnic lunch?
You want real?
You want me to make us picnic lunch? Want some hot dogs and some chips and a blanket to be on the floor? We could do a picnic lunch. You want to do a picnic lunch?
You want to have picnic lunch there?
Yeah, I'd love to. Alright, so I'm going to go make some hot dogs and put them together and bring out some more chips and some bananas and things. We are going to do a picnic lunch. I think that's an awesome idea, Karina. Let's do that. Alright, so we are setting up for our picnic lunch. Blanket on the floor. I'm making hot dogs right now. We're going to have hot dogs and salad and bananas and apples, right? And chips.
I'm sitting on the blanket.
You are. You're sitting on the blanket. You're the best girl ever. Since it's family day, I'm going to try and wake up James. Baby, you want to have a picnic lunch with us in the living room? We're going to watch a movie and have hot dogs and chips and salad. You want to get up? I'll make you coffee. You want some water? I'll get you water. James, I have enough hot dogs for you to eat. You want to come eat with us? No? You still want to rest? What if I make you coffee? You have some coffee and some food? Even if you don't join in the picnic lunch, you want to just come watch a movie with us? Oh. You are the most spoiled little boy ever, I think. You're such a good kitty. See, Mama, I deserve to be 3 times spoiled. 3 times more than what I am, right? Like, I have to deal with that little baby sometimes. You're such a good boy. Look at him. I love our cat. Alright, so we have our picnic lunch going. What else do you need for a picnic, right? We have hot dogs, salad, chips, relish, ketchup, mustard, some ranch dressing for the salad, some apples. We even have some bananas in the kitchen, and some crackers. Okay, do you want a bun with yours? Okay, let's do that. Trying to keep things a little bit more simple to the house too, so maybe James will hang on. It's time to eat. Eat apples and bananas. My little angel. We really do have a good life. Like, in a lot of respects, we really do. I'm really blessed. Ketchup, mustard, relish? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's put a new hot dog in there. You can finish eating that one. Whoa. Some ketchup. One day I'm going to miss this. I'm be like, remember the times when we sat in the living room and had picnic lunches? And went to the park and had nighttime dinners at the park and dusk, and I feel like I'm a little luster, like not, I don't have enough, I feel like I do too many chores sometimes. I think that's what it is. Like, sometimes I just can't spend time with my child, and it's like, why am I sitting here doing dishes? You know? Hence the paper plates. So, there you go, my angel.
A spoon?
You want a spoon?
No.
You have a spoon, okay. Mama wants some ketchup and mustard on hers too. And you're gonna put even more of that stuff on there. Very cool. Very good job. Oh, good job, baby. After we eat lunch, we'll watch a movie or something. All right. That's it. That's all I want. No, I'm done. Oh, I'm done. I'm so done. Okay, let's share some of this relish. Should get some sauerkraut and some chili out. Okay, this is good enough though. Mmm. Squish. Sit down, buddy.
No.
You're like, she's an easy target, Mama. No. She does have something that you don't. I'm sorry about that.
You have catchy squish.
Mama fork.
Oh. I have to. Hey, Graham. At the hot dog park.
Right, the hot dog park. That's the best park to be at, baby. Much rather that you eat the hot dog instead of play on it. You want to add more relish to yours? Good girl. As long as you eventually eat it. Should go wash my hands off. Best part about being at home during a picnic lunch is you have access to a sink. I love to eat apples and bananas. Oh, I love to eat apples and bananas. Every day my favorite treats. Look at you, Squish. He's always like right there. He's the best kitty in the world, right? He's eating his own stuffs.
Like food.
Yeah, Squish loves food. He doesn't like human food though. We do not feed him that because he'll get diabetes. Everything that humans make, humans put a lot of sugar in everything. It's bad for us too. You know? It's really, really bad for us. It's just, it makes people crave more food, so the food industry makes more money. Everything is powered by money. They don't care about their people. You know, they care about their people being useful during the years that they're useful, and then after that, not really much of a bother. All still pretty much slaves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take it out.
You take it out. If you want it out. Why won't you eat your hot dog? My baby. I love you. Don't put that spoon in my mouth. Especially if you put it back in the jar. I don't want it in my mouth. It'll spread germs to you. Are you gonna eat your food? You want an apple? Take one. Looks like you already started on that one. What movie you want to watch?
Foster.
Fosters? Okay. You have anything you want to talk about? What did you dream about?
Foster.
Did you? What about the Fosters? About the papers? What kind of papers?
A Foster TV show papers.
The foster, the adoption papers? Well, what happened in your dream?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't remember your dream, just be like, Mama, I don't know my dream. I don't remember.
A squash. I don't know my dream at all.
You didn't have a dream last night? If you wake up and you're not really in REM sleep, you won't remember your dream.
Where are my chips?
They're right there.
Get them. Get them.
You got them. They're on the table. He doesn't wait for you, my angel. There we go. I feel that was a better angle. Alright, some salad to come our way.
On here.
On here, that's right.
On that. Salad.
Salad. We had salad last night for dinner. I didn't record last night's dinner, but we had sausage chicken, chives and garlic potatoes, and salad. And Karina had string beans as well.
I already have chives.
Yeah, you already had chives.
I just look like an onion.
Yeah.
James talked about look, it tastes like an onion.
Yeah, he did. Papa did talk about it, talking like an onion, looking like an onion, tasting like an onion.
But tastes as that the chives.
Look at Squish, he's watching you.
As a thunder.
It is.
I got wet.
And it's a motorbike. It's a motorcycle outside.
It's not a thunder. It's a motorbike.
Sounds like thunder though, right? There you go.
I was sitting next to the bowl.
You are sitting next to the bowl.
Gosh, in there.
Yeah, Squish is gonna fall back asleep. He's smelling things around him, closing his eyes. He's a good baby.
He's closing his eyes and selling things.
There he is. Angel. Dancing, baby. Dance, 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 dancing, baby. Wiggle your body, wiggle your body, wiggle and jiggle, wiggle your body. I should probably get a knife to cut this up. I broke my jaw in 6 places, so I really shouldn't bite into apples. I'm not using these teeth down here because, yeah, I have root canals, and they fell out at one point. I was 16, so. Using my side teeth. I'll eventually lose these teeth. I don't know when, but I will eventually lose these teeth. Especially if I'm not careful with them. Boom, 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 boom.
Put some more ketchup.
You mean stressing?
No.
No. You want ketchup? What do you want? Mustard. What are you gonna do with the mustard? Has mustard for salad? Want some help? You sure you need more mustard on this hot dog that you haven't touched yet? Help Mama do it. Oh, that's good enough. Good job, my angel.
I need some glasses.
Alright, we're good. Mix it up in there. So this way every piece will taste a little bit like ranch. Yay!
Let me see more. Let me see more.
See what you got.
I got.
Yeah, that's ranch dressing on that plate. Yeah, that just looks white. Eat it.
Taking a mushroom.
Uh-huh. He is watching us. I'm watching him. I'm watching him watching us.
Squished right up.
Mm-hmm. Marching baby, flying baby. Yay! Dancing baby, dancing baby, dancing baby. Best little baby. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be.
Whoop.
Hey, we got a seed. We gotta throw the seed outside.
Got a seed.
Yeah, give it a chance to grow. Maybe we'll have some apple trees.
We got some apple trees.
Yeah, I think Mama's gonna put in a cherry tree, 2 apple trees, a peach tree, because that's what we could grow around here. They say we'll always have trees with fruit.
Trees. Mom, apples.
Yeah, we're gonna grow some apples.
Apples will be.
Apples and strawberries and blueberries and blackberries, lots of things. We're gonna have lots of things coming up next year as well.
Want to eat it.
She took bites out of both the green apples. So silly baby, come here. Do I get to hold you for a second? No? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm tired. Apple skin.
Mom.
Squish does not want any apple.
No.
Trust me, he's good without one. He's good without the apple. Alright, we should start booting up Papa's computer, I guess. Whoa! Oh boy. Oh boy, let me see this ball. Right over your hot dog and plate. You shouldn't be throwing it while we're doing our picnic lunch. You.
Apple.
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 Apple. Okay, since you already saw the movie Moana at the park, do you want to watch? We have that movie here on the internet, Moana. We have that one. I don't let her watch any of the movies that we haven't seen in the park yet, so we don't watch a lot of movies in this house. She did get to see Tarzan yesterday, though. I like to keep either educational or James got her into Foster's and the Blue Cat one. What is that one called? Gumball.
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 What the Foster's called?
Foster's is called Foster's. You want to watch Foster's? Yeah? Okay.
What?
How many episodes? 1 or 2?
2.
Okay. We can watch 2 episodes of Foster's, okay? Good job. Yeah, your face is starting to get red.
What? What? That's here. Hot dog. Hot dog.
Hot dogs!
Mama,
No, baby.
Mama, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to put in passive. Oh.
You're putting plastic.
It's not the same one. Let me see the phone. Oh, I need the phone to put in the password. There we go. Foster's going. So let's watch a few episodes of this. You having fun? Up, he had his coffee. He's gonna work on his work. Hopefully, for work tomorrow because he has a lot of things he has to get done. Karina and I are going down to see fireworks. We were gonna go to a picnic earlier. It had like, oh, what are they giving away? I missed it. They had like water rides and a clown and magic show and food and like all kinds of stuff. But the thing is, it was 2 hours away, so I didn't go. So we are going to go down and we are going to enjoy the fireworks. I have earmuffs for Karina, my old ones from UPS. I'm hoping that she wears them, and I have earplugs for me. She won't wear the earplugs, but you have to wear something when you're watching fireworks. And excuse me, we have umbrellas and we have the hiccups. All kinds of things. So hopefully we have tons of fun at this event, because this is our main event for the weekend right now. You know, normally we go a lot of places, but honestly it's nice to stay home sometimes too. I know I get antsy when I stay home. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been anywhere in forever. That's why I love having the videos, is because it's like, oh my gosh, I do go places, you know. Stay. What are you singing, my angel? I love it. He's singing the children. Stay all day long. So, yeah, but it's still, it's been a very relaxing weekend. Usually I don't stay home as much as what I did, but I'm glad that I did, because we got to hang out with James for a little bit, kind of. I don't know, we're all in the same house and the same floor. That's why I like ranch houses or trailers, because everyone's on the same floor. So that's really nice. Honestly, I don't want a split level home anyway. Like, I'm trying to convince James right now not to have a split level house unless we're building it, because we can't go into any more debt, and we have to lower our living expenses a lot more than what they are right now even. Good baby. Like right now we only do free things, and you know, our bills are what they are. Like, you can't change your bills. But like our living expenses, like everyday expenses, like James doesn't buy lunch outside the house usually. He does go out, he does spend $70 a month that he's supposed to spend, and then he spends beyond that most of the time. So I'm really trying to keep him in cash mode, because if he stays in cash, he'll be like, wow, you know, my money is gone. And that's it. Like, it won't just be like, oh, I think I'm at 20 bucks. I need $20 more. $20 more.
In a quarter mile,
$40.
turn right.
You know, I don't want him to be able to have the luxury of just pulling it from the ATM, because when you're pulling it from the ATM and you don't really know where you're at, you just keep spending. Even when you're over your limit, you just keep going, and it sucks. So, and then I found out he wasn't counting like certain things in.
Turn right.
You know, money for the month. He wasn't counting like cigarettes. He was like, oh, well, that's not, you know, my spend. I'm like, what do you think your spending money is? Like, yes, cigarettes are in there.
In 800 feet, turn left.
So it's just, we have very different ideas, you know? Like, we're out of takeout money, like, to go out to eat, and he spent entertainment money on himself.
Turn left.
So, you know, we're out of entertainment money. And the other day, he's like, oh, we'll just order out. And I'm like, well, we already went out this month. You know, we spent the money that we had. We're done, you know? He was like, oh, and I'm like, no, that's the end of the budget. We're done. Yes, baby. Do you want to go to the spray park tomorrow? Let me look at the calendar for tomorrow and see what's going on. And we'll wiggle in the spray park either tomorrow or Wednesday, because I know that Tuesday is booked. We have everything set for Tuesday this week. You want to wait until next Saturday to go to the spray park? That's a week away, baby. It's Sunday right now, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Continue
Friday,
straight.
Saturday. Wouldn't you rather just go tomorrow if you want to go? Tomorrow's Monday. Today's Sunday, baby. Sunday. Is that Sunday today? Well, unfortunately, I can't change the day. You think today's Saturday? No. Okay. Well, then how about we pretend tomorrow's Saturday and we go tomorrow? Okay? Tomorrow could be Saturday. It could be whatever day you want. You're just a baby.
In a quarter mile, keep left at the fork.
All right. I'll look at the schedule, baby, and I'll fit in splash pad as soon as possible, whether it's tomorrow or Wednesday. Same thing, spray park, splash pad, whatever you want to call it. Mama calls it both, too. So,
Keep left at the fork.
we'll fit it in. Yeah, we are not going to the spray pad.
Continue straight.
Anyway, but we could possibly go tomorrow. I don't know what's on the schedule for tomorrow. Look at that beautiful sun. You are coming. You're such a good girl. Oh, there's the puppy. Come on, baby. They're stuck behind a fence, baby. They can't get out. Come on. My baby. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, this looks like a big kid's game, honey. Careful. Ready to go to the park area? Play in the sand? Come on, let's go play in the sand, okay? Like, see the sand over here? Come here. Come here. Karina. Look. Okay, fine. Show me what you want to do. Show me. That's the ball game over there. Come here. There's a sand pit. There's a frog, or there's... There you go. Wanna play in the sand? Wanna go join in? There you go. What do you want to build? And then see the slides and stuff over there? You can go down the slides too. Okay?
When it's gonna be done, it has to be so close to steps.
Okay. You're doing such a good job.
Come here.
There you go.
Look.
I love it, baby. Karina, look at Mama. Karina, look at Mama. Say yay.
We need much more.
So much fun. Yay, baby. No? Woo! My goodness. I'm gonna go this way. You got it. Are you gonna go down the slide? You don't want to go down the slide up here? Tiana, she likes this one. But you could go down that one. Wanna try it? You gotta use your arms and legs. You gotta climb down it. Ready? You gotta do a spiral down. Alright? Good try. That was awesome, baby. You gotta wait your turn, yup. Looks like your turn's coming up. Okay? Up, keep your feet up. Keep your feet up. Oh. Keep your feet up. There you go. Good job. Woo! Woo! Are you done? Well, are you done? This seat's pretty low, huh? Can you keep your feet up? There you go, like that. Yay! Woo! Wanna go back? Wanna go back to the slide? Okay, keep your feet up. Keep them straight out, okay? Ready? Woo! Ah! There you go. Feet up, feet up. Woo! There you go. Woo! Wow!
One more minute. You got to take turns, okay? Yeah, we'll take turns. We'll let somebody else go. We'll go back. Bye, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. I see. There you go. Careful. Whee! Look, careful. Keep your feet up. There you go. Woo! Woo! Are you done? You're not done yet? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Whee! Wish! Oh, careful. Oh. Let's get you back up. Careful, don't fall out. Woo! I got you! Whee! Look, feet up, feet up. Yeah. Woo! No, not yet. Not dark yet. Whoosh. Got it. Pick your feet up. Okay. There you go. Woo! Feet up, feet up. Woo! 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 What on?
No.
No? What do you want? Mama has earplugs in, so it's harder to hear you. Okay. Earplugs. Tell me to push you. Ready? Woo! Getting darker. Good girl, go ahead. Go ahead. Woo! Go ahead, get to it. Good job, babies. Yay! Isn't that so much better? The noise is dampened. The little girl's wearing them. The little boy's wearing them. What do you want to do? Okay, do you want to go on the swings? Come on. What? Show me what you want. You want to play in the sand? Come here. Yeah, it is. It's on the ground. What do you want to build? Let's build a castle then. Guess this would be a good spot to watch the fireworks anyway. We're gonna be coming up over there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. My baby is a birthday cake. Happy birthday to you. Woo! My baby's a birthday cake. Yay! No one else is in here. What, baby? Where are you going?
Alright, we'll have those fireworks for you guys in just a couple minutes, so sit tight and get ready for the show of a lifetime.
Woo! Where are you going, baby? The park is right there. Go ahead, try it. Help. Ready? Up, here we go. I want you to get the earphones on. The earmuffs. Come on, come down. You can see where you're going. Come on. You want me to go down with you?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sourdoughn's annual concert Sunday, good old USA. So find your spot and get comfy. Enjoy the show.
You want to come sit down?
sky. Fearless men who jump and die. Men who mean just what they say. The brave men of the rainbow rays. Silver wings upon their chest. These are men America's best. 100 men will guess today. But on when the parade back at home for the young white queens. Her green beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed. Leaving her this last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest. Make him one of America's best. He'll be a man they'll test one day. Rainbow red.
chair. Sit back in your chair, little girl. Sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. We got to go. We got to go. You ought to know we got to go. Sit in your chair. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Woo! Woo! Ready? Karina's in her car seat. Karina's in her car seat. Come on. Come on. Just do it. Go ahead. You try and climb by yourself then. That's the issue. Go ahead. Do it by yourself. Come on. Let's see you do this.
I got it. Got the water.
All right. Let's see you do it. Let's see you get it. Come on.
Oh.
Woo!
I got
You
it.
got it.
I got it.
Next time it's gonna fight me, just tell me, Mama, all by myself. I want to do it all by myself, okay? You don't have to fight me on things. You have to tell me what you want. I'm not a mind reader. I can't read your mind, okay?
I do it by myself.
You did. You did it all by yourself. Mama's so proud of you. You want a book?
I didn't do it by myself.
Yes, you did. Want to play the piano book?
Yeah.
Awesome, baby. Let's go. I started recording. She went to get her car seat. I was playing bongo drums. And she was laughing. And make it sound like rain. Raindrops! Did you have so much fun? So much fun? You got to do lots of things today. All right, let's go home and have so much more fun. Bath time when we get home, too. That was so much fun. The earmuffs made all the difference in Karina's world. No sound, well, less sound, and a ton of lights. So we are going to start going to the fireworks on Fridays, I think, if there's no movie in the park. So I think we're going to jump from one First Friday to another First Friday when there's no movies in the park that weekend. Because, you know, why not? It's so much fun. I want to get her more finger family people from the First Friday that's coming up. And then I want to go check out
Head
the other First
northeast.
Friday and see what's going on there because there's fireworks there. And I've never been to the other ones, so. But it should be so much fun. Tonight was a blast. James really missed out, actually. But that's okay. Hopefully he got some of his work done and he's not just playing video games with his friends. See, and I love being on a budget because I know I have no more money left. So, like, I can't go out to the store and buy anything until next month, and I love that. Because if I didn't have a budget, I wouldn't know that, and I'd still be spending probably. Like, oh, you know, I could go and pick up some ice cream for myself, or I could go and get some, you know, bananas and strawberries for Karina, or, you know, like, whatever, you know, I would be wasting more money. Like, the only thing we have left this month is gas money. That's it. So, and that's absolutely perfect. Because it's the 25th, we have one more week left. There's no reason to spend any money on anything else. You know, James spent the $20 that we had in entertainment on himself, which is fine, because he started off with $70, and then he went over by a lot. Actually, this month he went over by a lot. He usually goes over, like, his budget is $70, and he usually spends around $200 every month. So, like, I'm trying to nix that, like, nip it in the bud, and say, like, you can't do this to us because I'm taking the money that you are spending while you're hanging out with your friends to buy bait and stuff to, like, the food budget. Like, you're killing my food budget. Because, you know, every time you take money out of there, you're taking money out from somewhere else. And I think he actually got it this month because I sat there and did it in front of him. He's like, this is the problem with your budget. Your budget is too tight. This is why it doesn't work. I'm like, no, it does work. It does work if you stick to the plan. Like, if you don't spend more than $70, like, he's going $130 over on average every single month. Like, and he's like, no, I don't spend that much. I spend right around 70. He's like, I know I spend right around 70. It's like, no, you don't. I know that you don't. Here's the number. He's like, you know, like, these are the numbers, black and white. He's like, oh, no, they're wrong. You're flipping them. I'm like, I can't flip the numbers in the bank account. And, you know, so if I could get him to stick to the budget and since I put money for eating out, which is $50, and I put $20 in entertainment, when he goes over, he's taking money from those two items instead of my food budget. So I like that a lot. And 70 is 140. So, you know, it gives him a little bit of wiggle room. It gives me a little bit of wiggle room. You know, I like, with only $200 to get toiletries, like next month we need toilet paper. And I think that's it for the toiletries. So I'm going to stack up on 2 cases of that. But that's really expensive within itself. So, you know, everything is really expensive. That's how they get you. They're like, you know, inflation doesn't include food and all this other stuff and gasoline and, you know, so, but it should. Inflation should include everything because inflation isn't 4% every year. It's around like 12% every year, and you get a 2% raise every year. So, I mean, living wages, there are none. We don't have a matched wage for what inflation is. Like, James is not going up with inflation at all. Like, I don't think anyone is. All the employers are just, you know, I told James, you have to go down and be like, look, I am grateful for this job. And I am so grateful, and I feel like I create a lot of value for this company, but I'm not seeing the value back in my paychecks, you know? I really, like, even if he gives up something else, it was actually the wrong move for me to do. I think my baby doll might be sleeping. But yeah, I really, really like having the budget because it really gives you like a strict number to stick with and follow through on, stuff like that. So, and like there really should be nothing that you need outside your budget anyway, you know, whether it's whatever, there shouldn't be anything. Such a good baby. She had so much fun tonight. I'm actually really glad I decided to go because I was like on the verge of being like, I'm not really feeling going. Like I don't really want to go. But no, it was so nice and so much fun. That's why like the hardest part of going out is just getting yourself out the door with your kid. You know, if you get them into the car seat and out the door, you're golden. And into the car seat and like just ready to go. One day we'll be free. Like I told James the other day, I'm like, I can't wait until we have wiggle room and freedom. Like, if we could get land and put the trailer onto land and then build a house maybe eventually, you know, that would grant us so much more freedom if we're building it and we're not going into debt. Because ideally, we might not even want to build a house though. Like, we could get a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, double wide, you know? Put a basement on it. And then James would be pretty happy with that. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a basement that's decided from like a playroom on one side and his office on the other maybe. Or maybe the playroom will be upstairs and maybe, you know, for the first couple of years our bedroom might be, and I don't really want my bedroom, I don't like basements. But like if we're building it, I probably won't be afraid of it. I'm hoping. Yeah, because I know it's there and I know that we built it and you know, I want it to be so that everyone can stand down there. Maybe we could put like a jacuzzi in the basement and make it into like a sauna room or something. I don't know. I thought my father had that idea, like to have like a bar and a jacuzzi in the basement. He wanted that. But yeah, I really don't know. Like, the world's our possibilities if we could, you know, have something nice that he feels like that he wants to come home to and be like, wow, I love where I live. If I have something where he loves where he lives, I bet you he'll be fine with it and not want to like build a 2 or 3 story house. That's what he wants. He wants a main floor and upstairs and an attic and a basement. I'm like so fancy on all this stuff, you know. But I don't know. I'm not really into having my kids on different levels. I don't want my kids falling down the stairs or throwing each other down the stairs like when they start fighting or something. You know, and I want that financial freedom. I want freedom from his student loan debt. And if we could get him a job that pays more than what he's making here in a lower cost of living area where I could find the pantries and different things out there and all the free events Like, if we could live the way that we're living here somewhere else that's a lower cost of living, we would be golden. Like, I really don't like where I live because it's cold. But, and like, our seasons are so short, you know? So, I wouldn't mind leaving, you know? But, like, to be honest though, to be fair, we do have a very good community. Surrounding communities are nice. Like, we do. We have awesome communities that host a whole bunch of free events for our kids. Like, you know, I have no idea if this type of stuff was going on when I was a kid, but we didn't go anywhere, you know, like this. That was just completely free, I don't think. Like, those carnivals and fairs that we went to all cost money. Like, I don't think there's anywhere that was free like this. Maybe, like, I know the festivals and stuff down in New York were all free. But not, like, unless you just didn't go to them, like all the time. Because, like, every weekend when I was older, obviously not older, my father died when I was 12. So, like, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12, we were down in New York. We took a big road trip when I was, like, I think I was 11 or 10 when we took that road. I think I was 11. It was in that summer, 4th grade summer, I think, going into 5th grade. And, like, it was, like, our last big road trip. And then my father died at the end of my 5th grade year. Like, you know, he died June 6th, and I graduated right around that. Like, I missed the last couple days of school, I think, from, like, elementary school or something. But, yeah, so, like, I don't know. Like, we did stuff. We did, but not like this, though. I don't think all this stuff that we went to when we were kids was, like, free like it is around here. So, we were very fortunate to be where we're at because it's so many great things for the kids. And I really can't complain about that. Like, because they have the winter festivities, oh my gosh. They have so many, and they have stuff in October, they have stuff in December, they have stuff all super long. It's really just January that they have nothing, and February there's nothing. So it's really like 2 months of the year where there's like no activities for the kids, you know, and you just kind of stay home and do whatever, you know, go to story time if you can make it. We're kind of like irresponsible and we stay up all night and we sleep when we should be awake to go to story time, but a lot of other kids seem to get up earlier than my kid. Like 6 o'clock in the morning, they're bright-eyed, bushy-tailed people. My kid sleeps until 11 or 12. You know, it's whatever. But she doesn't go to bed until like 5, so. She's sleeping now, though. Maybe I could get in a nap or go to sleep when we get home. James woke up at 6, though. 6:30, I think he got up. And so he's going to be up all night. I think it's just our household. Like, I worked at night for a long time, so I messed up my circadian rhythm. I don't think I ever really got it back. And, like, after I worked I worked overnights at UPS for, like, 5 years. And then I used to do respites, which are overnights, and you take care of people, you know, and you stay up. What else do you do? Play whatever, do whatever, you know, you stay up and make sure your client's okay, you know, like. So yeah, I kind of just messed up my sleeping schedule. But I have to fix it, though, because Karina's going to eventually be in school, in a charter school, and she's going to have to be up from 7 to 3. So I'm going to have to fix it sooner than later. And I'm pretty excited about the charter school because that means we could go anywhere at any point in time, and she could still be associated with any charter school that I start her up with. I do want to kind of go through the school district, though, so I might have to just switch school districts when we go. That's, like, the most important thing. Like, right now we're in a school district that is an amazing school district. It's very, very good. It's high rated anyway. So I'm hoping that it's really good. And so when we move, I want another really, really good school district that I could put her into a charter school and she could do that. You know, or we'll have to find, like, another homeschooling method. I do not want my child in the school system, though, because I feel like they just zap your kid, you know? Your child is to sit still, pay attention for, like, hours on end. And, like, a lot of kids can't just do that, though. And they get bored out of their minds, and they watch outside, and they watch what the birds are doing, and, you know, they color and draw, and, you know, then they get in trouble, you know? So, and like, they have to sit in the back of the class. And, you know, a lot of the times it's just too many kids to a classroom with only one teacher. I'd much rather have it be one student sitting in front of me that I know she knows what she's doing before we move on to anything else. I don't want her getting just lost in the cracks and just going through, being herded through school. That's what they do with the kids. They just herd them right through. Like, oh, first grade, second grade, third. Like, they just herd them through. And then all of a sudden they have summer vacations. And, you know, a lot of times parents don't teach them anything over the summer. And then they forget everything that they learned during the school year. And all of a sudden, you know, it's August and you're going back to school. And it's like, yeah, they don't remember anything, so it's all review. They review the same stuff for the first 5 years, and then the next 3 years it's all the same stuff again. You know, like, why are we doing this to our kids? So I'd much rather just have her homeschooled and do it every single day, summer, winter, spring, fall. Hopefully where we're living is just going to be summer and like a mild fall, like winter, you know, and have her garden, have her plants, and have her learning about, you know, the day-to-day stuff. Let her know how to do a budget and balance her checkbook and, you know, be financially responsible and not get herself into debt ever, so that she doesn't have to work her way out of this pit, you know, of hopelessness and despair that a lot of people get trapped in. You know, I don't want her to be a cog in the machine. I don't want her to be a slave to the system. I want her to be independent. I want her to be strong and powerful and do whatever she wants to do. That's what I want her to do. You know, whatever she wants to do. So when she wants to become a housewife and homemaker, if she wants to, I don't want her to have debt hanging over her head and be like, well, now I can't. You know, what do I do now? You have to go to work every day. You have to do this and that. I don't want those chains attached to her. Like, I don't have any of those chains attached to me. James and I, you know, are not going to have these chains attached to him for very long if he can stick to, you know, just like better job, better paying job, remote job from home, get ourselves a trailer, get ourselves some land, eventually build a house, sell the house, get different land, you know. We could hopefully go up and up and up and up, and he will hopefully be able to retire when he's 60 instead of paying off a house. You know, I don't want him working outside the home when he's 60. I don't want him to have to struggle like that. And, you know, I'm probably going to get a job after all my kids are grown. But, I mean, I'm going to be old by then, you know. I'm going to be 57 when Karina's, like, 18. You know, what am I going to really be able to do besides maybe nanny and teach other people's kids? Or, you know, clean people's houses. Or maybe, you know, get a respite job or something. Like, and I don't really feel like doing it. Like, I think about working outside the home now, and I'm like, what could I possibly do? And it's not much. I don't really have much that I could do with a small child attached to me all the time, you know. And then thinking about having another child, like, my job really is inside my home, my own four walls. I knew that that's how it was going to turn out, but, you know, and I wish I didn't go through some of the stuff I went through a few years ago, and I worked outside the home for a bit, but I didn't, and I can't go back. And, you know, I had a large chunk of money saved, and I had a nice little, nest egg. And I used my little nest egg to buy this house. And I want to fix this house up, and I want to sell it. And I want to be gone out of this community and out of this town because it's too cold in the winter for me. Like, that's really my only complaint here. If I could change the weather, put myself inside of a little bubble and change the weather, I would. You know, keep my communities, keep my towns, keep my stuff where it's at. You know, if I could change the weather, I would, but I can't. So we have to go somewhere where the weather is more comparable to what I want to do. Like, yes, I could put my whole entire house, my whole entire, like, set of land inside of what are they called? Inside of a greenhouse. I could, but I'm not going to water my plants every single day either. I want Mother Earth to water my plants for me too. So, you know, and I don't really have enough money for a greenhouse to cover the entire thing. Those things are expensive. We might as well just sell the double wide and get a new double wide somewhere else. And have someone who likes the weather around here actually live there, you know? So that would be good. I know I'm just rambling. I got really nothing to do because I got no radio and I'm just thinking about things and just talking. So yeah, might as well share it. What I'm thinking with everyone. Everyone's probably like, oh my gosh, she rambles so much about nothing all the time. Just ramble is about dreams and aspirations that she will one day have. But I feel like if I put it out to the universe will eventually give me what I want. If I keep telling the universe I want to go south, the universe will eventually be like, here's a job, go south. You know, put it in my lap. Because I do that with everything. I tell the universe I need a 5-tier bookshelf. The universe gives me a 5-tier bookshelf. I tell the universe, well, no, actually I tell the universe I need a bookshelf. And that's how I found Karina's bookshelf. I was like, oh, I need a bookshelf so badly. And I found this 3-tier bookshelf. Like, and I had the Jeep at the time, so of course I could pick it up. Go ahead, buddy. You can go wherever you want. And so, yeah, it was so perfect. You know. I love just that, and everyone gives everything away. Like today, someone gave away a bed, a dresser, I saw a desk, I saw a few other things too. A little clay oven thing. I should actually stop and grab that for Karina, but I didn't. But like, you know, everyone gives everything away. Like after they're done using it, they just throw it in the trash. Throw it in the side of the curb with it being out so people could actually see it. So hopefully they get it before the trash man comes, you know? So, I don't see a reason to actually buy anything. Too many people give everything, you know, to actually need money to really buy. I think the bartering thing is so much better than buying anyway. And that's what would happen. Like, if our economy were to really crash, people would start bartering with each other. What do you have? What do you need? Oh, well, I have books on this subject in, you know, mathematics or medication. You know, what do you have? What do you need? Oh, I have, you know, bread. It's homemade. You like to trade with me? Yeah, I mean, if you invest your time and money that's gold and stuff, you're wasting your time because for the apocalypse, you know, because people aren't going to be using gold when everything crashes down to nothing, you know, and it's just crazy to me. And gold doesn't really give you a good return rate anyway. If you're going to invest in gold, it's only like 2 to 4% every year. It's not really that great. But yeah, we're home. My baby's asleep. I want to go see James and see what he's doing. Thanks for listening to my rambling. Who's ever listening to this, you know. Oh, the light's still on. I just unsnapped her. My beautiful baby's sleeping. Oh, I love her so much. She's such a good girl. There we go. Without the light on her. She's like the best baby ever.
Alright, I don't know if you'll see much. What's that? Piggy yard. I actually might go get myself a knife. Yeah, I'm gonna get a knife. gonna have to sit with them. So basically, I'm just working on recording. Seriously? Don't touch me. You guys got that? Yes, that's all easier, actually. I'm can't hear movement inside my house. I think my baby woke up. I'm like, oh no, she's awake. When she wakes up, she'll just come outside and play with me. It's dark. I wish I remembered what these were, but I don't. So these are going in next. These are some tomatoes. Finally, tomatoes. Smell like tomatoes. hot damn.
There we go. Alright, look at this. These are my sunflowers. These are the 4 o'clocks. Oh, I'm going to have to redo this. It didn't get low enough into the ground in some places. Oh, there we go. I actually just planted these. I'm going to have to come out tomorrow and actually check on all this stuff. I know in the sunlight, right? Ugh. But it'll be okay. This looks like a spider flower. I'm not really sure what this is. It's funny that that got in there. Alright. So those are all empty now. That one's empty too. These are grown little things. My next flower bed, these are going to go in. Those are going to go in. The sunflowers are going to go in. The pumpkins are in. The tomatoes are in. And these ones are a mystery to me. I don't know what these are. I know one of them has to be string beans. Some of them might be flowers right here. I'm not really sure. But anyway, the garden is in. I am super duper excited about this. The first garden is in, I should say. The second garden will be going in the next couple of days. I want Karina to have homegrown fruits and vegetables, and the pumpkins, we can't really afford to buy them, but we can afford to grow them. Same thing with the tomatoes and everything else. My next project for out here is to make canopies over these, just vines over these, so that the tomatoes and stuff can sprout up. Same thing. Like, the pumpkins don't really need to be sprouted up. They are ground plants, but all the tomatoes are going to have stuff going over them. And since these all might be vine plants too, I'm going to put the canopies over those as well. And I'm not sure if I'm going to buy the ones that you just put into the ground next month, because I'm starting off with $200. That's a lot of money that I could throw either into this type of thing or into something else. So we'll see, because this is eventually going to pay off for my groceries. So that's why it goes into my grocery budget, because these are all groceries. All these are going to be planted. These are more tomatoes right here, and I think that this is, I'm not sure what this is. And I have lettuce inside that's going to be planted, and the blueberries are going to be planted with it. But all these have to be planted too. Actually, these might be the string beans right here. So, look at that spider. You see him? We have like scary looking spiders out here. He comes to greet me. When I first came in, he started meowing. Yeah, just like that. You're so cute. Those are my shoe bags, so that's why I don't get my shoes all dirty this time. Meow, 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 meow. You're so cute, baby. Such a good boy. Are you leading me to your food? What are you watching? Oh.
Like the last episode of the season.
I'm gonna go take a shower. It's 12:09.
Going out back for a cigarette.
Yeah. Okay, so we are doing a picnic dinner. Karina got food on the blanket. No big deal. Oh my. Clean it up? Sure. Here's your fork. These are just chicken sandwiches with mustard and mayo. Very good bread. Oh, I brought you a fork, so I didn't think you had one. These are apples from earlier. We have carrots, we have mixed vegetables, and then we have salad, and we have sandwiches. Karina, honey, let me get you a tissue. All better, right? So what do you want to talk about?
Some peanuts and some butter.
Okay. It's good? Do you like it a lot?
It's mixed.
It's mixed. It is mixed. Very good. Papa's gonna come join us. Papa's gonna come join us because he's a jolly good man. Can we watch TV? Can we pick out a TV show?
Sure.
Karina, what do you want to watch?
Flutter.
Foster's, Papa.
Okay. Foster's it.
She wanted to watch it earlier too, so we did, because it's a picnic. So we did it after the picnic because we talked during the picnic lunch. It was actually really cute. Look at Squish, always here. He's like, where's my food? Look at his lips. You're so cute. Hey, baby carrot. We gotta go read books. Picnic time is over. Picnic time is over.
No. Papa. Papa.
Baby. Baby. Picnic time is over. We gotta go throw away the plates and we gotta go read storybooks. You understand?
Papa carrot.
Bye-bye, carrots.
Carrot.
We gotta go to bed.
Carrot.
Papa Carrot, how are you? I am fine, I am fine. How do you do? We gotta go to bed.
Papa.
Papa,
Papa.
Papa,
Mr. Papa.
Mr. Papa. Papa Carrot, I wanna eat you. Yes, I do, yes, I do. I love you. Oh, now you're gonna go away? You don't wanna play anymore? Fine. We gotta clean everything up.
Papa.
Oops. We have Papa and Mama.
Papa. Papa.
Baby, baby.
Oh, Mama. Papa.
Papa's right here. Mama's right here.
Mama. Hey, Papa.
Mama Carrot, I love you. We gotta put all the stuff away to go to bed. No, don't scratch me. So we were being super duper cute, and then I started recording. We stopped being super duper cute. Super duper cute. You're so cute. I love you. I love you.
Guys, there's kitchen to make the picnic.
We did. We made the picnic lunch in the kitchen.
Some salad.
You got some salad? Don't you think you had enough food? Do you have enough?
Oh, I'm fixing this or making a mess?
I don't know. I was gonna have us go to bed and read storybooks, Karina.
It's
I'm
raining.
about to stop for the night.
It's people's bed.
It's people's bed. Are you the people? Is it not your bed? Is it someone else's bed? It's time for bed. It's time to read storybooks. It's time to sing songs. It's time for bed. Why don't you come along? Time for bed. Time for bed.
No.
I mean, no, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 3:51.
And some salad.
You want to do another picnic lunch and have a salad?
I want to, yeah.
You're so cute.
I want it.
Yeah, we did have a long day today. She
I
said,
have a long day too, Papa. I was
Papa has a
sleeping.
long day too.
Tomorrow will be here. Let's say tomorrow will be.
tomorrow will be here before you know it.
Oh no, what? Will sleep.
You're gonna sleep right here by yourself?
We don't sell cookies anymore.
Oh, he's crying. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Ready? Where are you going? You have some lemon, you do. Love you. Look at how cute you are.
Jump rope.
Jump rope, jump rope.
Jump rope, jump rope. Hop, hop, hop. Jump rope, jump rope. Oh, go on the jump rope. I don't know. Hero. Ah!
You're so cute. Look at you. Oh. We've missed you all day. You know that? I've missed you all day.
Hot. Be careful.
Be careful.
Hot. Hot. Hot.
No, why do you always want to leave me when I want to hold you? When I don't want to hold you, you're like just on me all the time. But when I do want to hold you, you're like, oh, too much love, Mama, too much love.
How could that?
Back. Go ahead. Right? Hey. Alright, I really do have to go back to my seat because I want us to go to bed. Mother Goose nursery rhymes. There's your other remote, baby. You gotta move down so I can move down a little bit. There we go. Mother Goose nursery rhymes. Baba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. One's for the master, and one's for the dame, and one's for the little boy who lives down the lane. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home, bringing their tails behind them. Yankee Doodle Dandy, Yankee Doodle came to town, riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. First he bought a porridge pot, then he bought a ladle. Then he trotted home again, as fast as he was able. I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, all for the sake of my little nut tree. I skipped over water and danced over sea. All the birds in the air couldn't catch me. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Ring-a-ring-a roses, ring-a-ring-a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fell down. Sing a song of sixpence, a bucket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in the counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and pecked off her nose. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Round and round the garden, like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickle you under there.
It's creepy.
It is. Jelly on the plate, wibble wobble, jelly on the plate. Sweeties in the jar, shake them up, sweeties in the jar. Candies on the cake, candles on the cake. Blow them out, puff, puff. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross, to see a fine lady upon a white horse. Rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, she shall have music wherever she goes. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. The grand old Duke of York, oh, the grand old Duke of York, had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. This little pig went to market. This little pig stayed at home. This little pig had roast beef, and this little pig had none. And this little pig went wee all the way home. Mary, 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 quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Call up your men, dilly dilly, set them to work. Some to the plow, dilly dilly, some to the cart. Some to make hay, dilly dilly, some to thresh corn. While you and I, dilly dilly, keep ourselves warm. Old Mother Hubbard.
Hey, was that just a song about having your slaves do the work while you
Yeah.
enjoy feeding? That was awful.
Not slaves necessarily, but yeah. Just like people, men. Well, she's a king and he's like king and queen, so courtmen. Basically, we're all slaves anyway. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. She went to the hatter's to buy him a hat, and when she got back, he was feeding the cat. She went to the cobbler's to buy him some shoes, but when she got back, he was reading the news. The dame made a curtsy, the dog made a bow. The dame said, "Your servant." The dog said, "Bow wow." Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I, for if I do, he's sure to cry. Karina repeats this one during the day sometimes. Just like, little boy blue. It's really cute. Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, my dame has lost her shoe. My master's lost his fiddling stick and doesn't know what to do. Cock-a-doodle-doo, what is my dame to do? Till master finds his fiddling stick, she'll dance without her shoe. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The driver on the bus goes...
heavy.
It is heavy, yeah. The driver on the bus goes toot, 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 toot. The driver on the bus goes toot, toot, toot all day long. The children on the bus make too much noise, too much noise, too much noise. The children on the bus make too much noise all day long. The babies on the bus fall fast asleep, fast asleep, fast asleep. The babies on the bus fall fast asleep all day long. Old King Cole. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Every fiddler had a very fine fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, none so rare as can compare as King Cole and his fiddlers three. Pat-a-cake, 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 baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. First you pat it, then you prick it, then you mark it with a B, and you put it in the oven for baby and me. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day. That was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. Made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. And so the teacher turned it out turned it out. Turned it out, and so the teacher turned it out, but still it lingered near. And waited patiently about, and waited patiently about till Mary did appear. Why does the lamb love Mary so, Mary so, Mary so? Oh, why does the lamb love Mary so? The eager children cry. Why Mary loves the lamb, you know, lamb, you know, lamb, you know. Why Mary loves the lamb, you know, the teacher did reply. Twinkle, 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 little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Rock-a-bye Karina on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bell breaks, will fall, and down will come Karina.
No, the baby!
Down will come baby, cradle and all.
Has a mama and papa.
Yeah, Karina has Mama and Papa. They never put her in the tree and let her fall. Papa doesn't like that song.
My bow is Mama's arm, so when I fall asleep, my bow falls down a little bit because I'm holding you.
No.
That's what it's seriously about, though. It's the mama holding the baby.
You're reaching for that one.
I'm not reaching. It's the mama holding the baby. Hello. Yeah, no, you want toys.
How about soft and squishy?
It's supposed to be for her arms in the car seat, but she won't put them on the car seat for me. She doesn't like them. What? Yeah, they go on shoulders for the car seat. That's what that is. She likes the other ones. I found it, and the other one's in your car. Better Homes and Gardens Storybook. I'm using your head as a book stand to be all good.
You can pop the cake.
Of course, it's good for something, right? Alright, this is one that we're on. Charlie was hunting and hunting, with his hand already held out to grab Topsy, when suddenly, what do you think? A great big hand grabbed hold of Charlie. Yes, a great big hand grabbed hold of him by his torso and lifted him clear off the ground and over the garden fence. And the great big voice called out, "Ooh-wee, what a darling ducky. Little tiny weeny creature." Charlie squealed around to see what was holding him, and you never can guess. It was a little giant girl. She was enormous.
A giant little girl?
Yeah.
Or a little giant girl?
I said a little giant girl.
Well, a little giant girl. Just be a normal sized girl who just happens to be a little bit.
Most twice as big as his mother and his aunt. Or his papa. But she was a pretty little giant girl. She had yellow hair tied with a green bow, and she had blue eyes. She looked at Charlie all over, and she called out again, "Ooh, you little darling thing, I'll take you right home this minute." And she began to run as fast as ever she could, still holding Charlie by the torso.
But I took clothes.
And his leg dangled and swung backwards and forwards as his head wiggled so fast. Did the little giant girl run? Then he called out, "Let me down! Let me down. But the little giant girl paid no attention at all. She ran and ran till she came to her mama's house and in the front door. And as she ran, she called out, "Mama, Mama, look what I found, a darling, teeny little doll. And it's alive. It walks up and it talks, Mama." Then the little giant girl's mama came downstairs and she looked at Charlie. "Isn't it dear?" she said. She put him on the table. "You must take care of it and not tease it or drag it about." But the little giant girl paid no attention. She poked Charlie in the middle of his back and said, "Walk, walk." Her finger was very sharp and it hurt Charlie. So he said, "Don't. Ow, don't." Then the little giant girl began to jump up and down and to say, "Ooh-wee, isn't it cute, Mama? I love him, and I'll keep him forever and ever." And she picked Charlie up high in the air, and she kissed him and hugged him, and she kissed him again, but Charlie did not like it at all. Then the little giant girl said, "I wonder if he can eat, Mama. Wouldn't it be fun if he can eat? I'll go and get him a piece of cake." She ran out of the room and she came back with a great, enormous piece of cake. She gave it to Charlie. He was most awfully hungry, and it was long past dinner time. So he took the cake and began to eat. The little girl jumped up and down again and called out, "Look, Mama, he can eat like a real live person. Oh, isn't he cute?" Then she snatched the cake out of Charlie's hand and held it above his head. She sang in...
Spell it.
No.
Spell it.
Well, she sang in a laughing voice. I don't need to spell it. I'm licking my lips because I'm thirsty.
Oh.
And my nose is kind of stuffed. Don't you want some more? Wouldn't you like some more? Do you have some more? Charlie was dreadfully hungry, and he tried to grab the cake, but the little giant girl held it just high enough so he could not reach it. What is that? Is that an owl outside? Hear it?
Yeah, that's an owl boy.
An owl.
It's an owl.
Mm-hmm.
But the little giant girl had it just high enough so that he could not reach it.
Outside.
No, he could not reach it at all.
Outside.
That's right. And he wanted cake dreadfully much.
That's
He was so hungry, but the little guy just and the little giant.
away.
Yeah, it is awake. Owls are nocturnal. We're supposed to be asleep. I wonder if he goes to sleep, Mama. I'll try to put him to sleep.
I'll have to go to bed.
You little cutie dear, you. And she hugged him and she kissed him again and again, and she wrapped him in her pocket handkerchief when he was most as big as a tablecloth. But it was very dirty. Charlie did not like it at all. He kicked and he screamed and he called out, "I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep." But she pulled his legs straight and wrapped her handkerchief tight around him and paid no attention to his cries at all. Then she laid him down in the corner of the couch. And what do you think? Charlie was so tired and so exhausted that he went fast asleep. All in a minute. But he didn't sleep long. He had hardly closed his eyes when, whee, he found himself being snatched up higher and higher in the air. The little giant girl's voice shouted in his ear, "He was asleep, Mama. He does everything just like me. He sleeps and he eats and he walks and he talks, Mama. Do you think that there was ever anything so darling in the world? I tell you what, Mama, may I go over and show him to Sophia?" Do let me, please, Mama. And the little giant girl's mama said she might go over and show Charlie to Sophia, but she must mind not to stay long. And the little giant girl unwound the handkerchief from around Charlie, and she kissed him and hugged him again and again. Charlie kicked and he kicked, and he cried out, "I want to go home, I want to go home." But the giant girl paid no attention at all. She only said, "Listen to the darling noise he makes, Mama." Eee, that's the noise he makes, Mama. And she kissed Charlie again and again before she put him in her pocket and started to run over to show him to Sophia. There were lots of things in the little giant girl's pocket. Doll's clothes and nails and pencils and little sharp stones, and they all juggled around while she ran. It hurt Charlie most dreadfully. He felt very unhappy and wondered if he could ever go home again, and if he would ever see his mama and his papa and his aunt again. Then suddenly, what do you think? He saw a little speck of light at the bottom of the little girl's pocket. The very next moment, he fell right through and landed with a tremendous bang in the middle of the road. The little giant girl had a hole in her pocket, and she went on running and running, and she never knew, till she got to Sophia's house, that she had lost Charlie through that hole in her pocket. As for Charlie, you can guess how fast he ran. Why, he ran and he ran, and he never stopped running till he got home. And in at the garden gate, he rushed into the living room, where his mama and aunt were sitting, wondering where on earth Charlie could be. Jane and Topsy were also sitting there, and when they saw Charlie, they both scurried quick under the bookcase. And the very moment that he came into the door, "Oh, Mama," said Charlie. And he was puffing and blowing so fast that he had been running. "Oh, Mama, oh, Auntie, a dreadful little giant girl caught me, and she hugged me, and she kissed me, and she..." What are you doing? If you don't want any blankets on you, then put your feet up. Mama wants blankets on her, though. Okay. Mama's cold. And she removed me and teased me, and I ran away, and here I am. Then she saw Jane and Topsy looking at him from under the bookcase, and he began to cry, "Oh, Mama, oh, Auntie, I don't think Jane and Topsy will ever love me because I have hugged them and kissed them and teased them and behooved them so, and I do love them so dreadfully much." Then his aunt said, "Cheer up, Charlie. Go to my work basket, and I'll show you how to make friends with Jane and Topsy." She gave Charlie a bowl of pink yarn and fixed it so that it would not unwind. Then she told Charlie to roll it around and around in front of the bookcase.
Under the blanket.
Yes, you are. Very soon a little white paw came out, then another, and another, and soon Topsy was dancing all over the room after the pink yarn. Sometimes he danced on the floor legs, sometimes he danced on his two back ones, and sometimes he jumped sideways, and sometimes he jumped straight up in the air. He seemed to be having such a good time, and suddenly one popped Jane from her hiding place and started to join the game. Well, never again did Charlie grab hold of Topsy or Jane against their will. Never again did he cry, "Carry Topsy," and pay no attention when the kitten called out, "Meow, meow." For that day to this, Charlie always played nicely with Topsy and the things he liked, so that Topsy loved Charlie more than anybody else and followed him around everywhere. Hurt no living thing, ladybird, no butterfly, no moth, no dust thing. No cricket chirping cheerily, no grasshopper of light of leap, no dancing gnat, nor beetle fat, nor harmless worm that creep. Days of the week. Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child is full of grace, Wednesday's child is full of woe, Thursday's child has far to go, Friday's child is loving and giving, Saturday's child works hard for a living, but the child that is born on the Sabbath day is late the bonny and good and gay. The house that Jack built. The house that Jack built. Peekaboo. I see you. Do you still want to listen to storybooks, or should I just start singing new songs? I know, it's cold. I want to be under the blanket too. Oh, so cold. This is the moat that lay on the house that Jack built. This is the rat that's at the moat that lay on the house that Jack built. This is the cat that killed the rat that ate the moat that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the moat that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the mouse that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the milk that lay in the house that Jack built. This is a man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with a crippled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the milk that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the priest all shaven and sworn that married the man that tattered and torn that kissed the maiden, all fairlone that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the milk that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cock that crowed in the morn that woke the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man that and tattered and torn that kissed the maiden, all fairlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the milk that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the farmer who sowed the corn to feed the cock that crowed in the morn that woke the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all fairlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the milk that lay in the house that Jack built. Baby. Finger games. Here is the beehive. Where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Here they are coming out now. There they are, all alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the mother's knives and forks. These are the mother's tables. These are the mother's looking glass. And this is the baby's cradle.
I don't have a long day.
You don't have a long day tomorrow? Not if you don't want to. We don't have to go anywhere if you don't want. Here is the church. Here is the steeple. Here's the door. And see the people. Here are the singers going upstairs. And here are... It is sunny all day. And here are the ministers saying his prayers. This is where two blackbirds sitting on a hill, and one named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack, fly away, Jill. Come home again, Jack. Come home again, Jill. Alright, do you want to learn these finger games? Here is the beehive. Where is the bees? Hiding away where nobody sees. They there are alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pages are blank.
Yeah, I know. Here's Mother's forks and knives. And here's the table. And here is Mother's looking glass.
You are playing.
Yeah.
So do you making the story up as you go?
And here's the baby's cradle. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the door and see the people. Here are the singers going upstairs. And here's the minister
I'm putting up Papa.
saying his prayers. And here's the minister saying his prayers. Going upstairs, and here's the minister saying his prayers. There were two blackbirds sitting on the hill, one named Jack and one named Jill. Fly away, Jack, and fly away, Jill. Come home again, Jack. Come home again, Jill. The Owl and the Pussycat. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They look so honey and so plenty of money wrapped up in the 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the star above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, what a beautiful pussy you are. Pussy said to Owl, you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried, but what shall we do for a ring? They sail. Karina, don't kick Papa.
Okay, pop in the face.
Away for a year and a day to the land where the bong trees grow. And there is a wood, a piggy wig stood with a ring at the end of its nose. His nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? So the pig, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mice and slices of quince. When they ate with a runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Once upon a time, there was 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mama in a sandbank underneath the foot of a very big fir tree. Now, my dear, said old Mrs. Rabbit one morning, you may go into the fields or draw the line, but don't go into Mr. Gregor's garden. Your papa had an accident there. He was put in a pie by Mr. Gregor. Now run along and don't get into mischief, and I am going out. Then old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went through the woods to the baker's. She bought loaves of brown bread and 5 currant buns. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. But Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away into Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. First he ate some lettuce, then he ate some French beans, then he ate some radishes, and then feeling rather sick.
Where's my blanket?
It's right here, honey. He went to look for some parsley. But round the end of the cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees, planting a young cabbage, but he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving his rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" Peter was most dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, and he had forgotten the way back to the gate. What, baby? We're on page 54. Alright, we're going to sleep because it's already daylight up there.
Other